Welcome to the Knakal News Network. The Knakal News Network is brought to you by Cushman and Wakefield, New York's #1 building sales firm.
Hi, I'm Jon Hageman, Sales Team Manager for Team Knakal at Cushman and Wakefield. Welcome to the Knakal News Network. Today I'm here with Bob Knakal, Chairman of New York Investment Sales for Cushman and Wakefield. Bob, this is our first episode in the new digs at C&W, and I thought it would be nice to talk about the sale of the firm. Can you tell us a little bit about how the sale happened and what made you and Paul decide to put Massey Knakal on the market?
Well, I'm still not used to hearing Cushman and Wakefield, but slowly but surely we're getting there, Hags. Yeah, as you know, we ran Massey Knakal for 26 years and 46 days. It was a great experience. I am so grateful for the experiences that we had at Massey Knakal and all the great folks that we got to work with. But after all that time, Paul and I decided that it was time for a change. We had been through 3 very significant downturns in the market. We were approaching our mid-50s and knew that we would be on multi-year contracts with any buyer of the firm, and so our perception was that those contracts would be perceived to have more value if we were in our 50s. So years ago we decided that if 2014 was a reasonably good year, it would be an ideal time to look to sell the firm.
What made you decide on Cushman and Wakefield?
Our cultures were very, very similar. A culture of working together, being very collegial, being very entrepreneurial, and working with Ed Forst, John Santora, and Ron LaRusso. We got to know those guys very well, like them all very much.
So Bob, one of the keystones of Massey Knakal's platform is the territory system. Were you concerned when you went to market that some buyers would look to potentially change that?
That was a big concern, Hags. We felt that the territory system provides the greatest power in terms of being able to provide building sales services to our clients. And so that was a big issue. And another reason why the Cushman transaction was such a favorable one, because they pledged to us that we would keep the territory system intact, which is a validation that we feel really good about, because we felt that it was the best way to provide building sales services in the city.
So Bob, I hear all the time people asking you how the integration is coming along. Would you tell us a little bit about your thoughts about how it is going and what's happened so far?
Well, I always say the experience has been very different for Paul and I, because Paul, being on the management side, is dealing a lot more with the corporate integration and getting systems lined up and things like that. My day-to-day really hasn't changed all that much. As you know, we're still doing the same thing that we've always done. I have a different business card now, but I'm going into battle with the full capabilities of a global powerhouse behind me, which is great. So day-to-day, it really hasn't changed all that much, other than I'm getting to work with a lot more great people who are helping me implement our business plan. And it's just been fantastic so far. I couldn't be happier. In summary, one of the main reasons that Massey Knakal was sold was to provide better services for our clientele. Cushman and Wakefield has agreed to keep the Massey Knakal territory system intact. Getting to stay focused on selling buildings was a major appeal for me personally.
Thank you for joining us today. Tune in next week for another installment on the Knakal News Network.